to find out what's in your bloodline. Some of that stuff is in your blood. Some of that stuff your mama them done it and your dad and them done it. It's in your bloodline, and you got to know how to kill that thing in your bloodline so you don't watch it reproduce behind it. Okay, y'all don't want me to talk. I'm going to preach anyway. Look at the neighbor, tell him, don't mess with me now. I'm trying to hear from God. Y'all can't tell them, but I'll tell them for you. There's a lot of people keep on calling your phone. You need to put a message on your phone. Do me a favor. Put a message on your phone and say, I'm not available right now. I'm trying to hear from God. Call me back in about 30 days. God. Call me back in about 30 days. Call me back after I get my breakthrough. Call me back after I get my deliverance. Call me back after God shifts me into another place. Call me back after God prepare me for my call me later, baby, because I'm chasing God. Oh! Well, y'all trying to make me preach. I ain't gonna let y'all bother me. So the first step is recovery. I got to get back what I lost. There anybody in here lost anything? Look at your neighbor and say, I'm going to recover all. I'm going to recover all. Oh, I prophesied into your life. Yeah, pursue it. You shall overtake and recover all without fail, without fail. Don't accept where you're at. Anything you accept, you can never change. Some of us been stuck in the same place in the spirit 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Where they won't promote me. Promotion don't come from me. Promotion comes from God. You want to go further, you're going to have to do more. When you get ready to build anything for God, you got to first sit down and consider the cost. Do you have what it takes? Can you stand for folks that hate you? Can you go to your mailbox and open up hate mail? Can you go to your email account and look at our notes with hate mail? Everybody ain't going to love you. Jesus said, woe when man speak well of you. Some of the folks in your phase 5, in your circle, in your ministry not going to like you. When God puts you on a platform to preach, you're going to have to preach some things that's not popular. See, folks will shout when you're preaching the popular message. Folks will shout when you're talking about getting stuff, name it and claim it, blab it and grab it. But when you tell them they got to live right, folks will walk out your church and say, listen, they preaching on folks. We ain't preaching on folks. We preaching to the atmosphere. What did he tell my God, Jonah? He said, go over there to Nineveh and preach the preaching that I did unto thee. Preach to it. Look at your neighbor and say, preach to it. Glory to God. You got to realize if you change your atmosphere, your situation will change. Your problem is in the atmosphere. It ain't in the person you're dealing with. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but yet principalities, powers, rulers of darkness in this age and spiritual wickedness in high place. It's in the atmosphere. Look at your neighbor and say, take your mouth off of me. It ain't me. It's in the atmosphere. I don't see how we don't understand that, how we cannot comprehend that it's in the atmosphere. Why you think some parts of town are worse than other parts of town? It's because of what's in the atmosphere. One side of Elkhart, they buck wild and crazy. And you can go to another side and there's nothing but peace over there. Well, what's the problem? The atmosphere is different. The atmosphere you create is the atmosphere you experience. Well, that's why we don't have no peace in our houses. Contention in the atmosphere. Ungodly stuff in the atmosphere. Look at your neighbor and say, are you really ready to make a comeback? See, many times your setbacks in life are set up. When God sent you back in life, it's because you're trying to move outside of the timing of God. Let me see if I can justify that. Ecclesiastes chapter number 3, verse number 11. The Bible says something like this. For everything is made beautiful in his own time. Although he has put eternity in the hearts of men, they know not the things that God have already done from the beginning to the end. God has already done some stuff. And he put it in your heart, but you don't know how to search your heart. He put eternity from now on in us. Well, when did he do that? When he done this? I'm going to let that alone. There's a time and a season for every purpose. See, you're getting stressed out because you can't get the house now, the time wrong. Getting stressed out because you can't get the car now because the sister down the street got a car and you're in competition with us. But the time wrong. One thing about the tribe of Issachar, they could discern time. We got to learn how to move with God. We're either too far behind him or try to get in front of him. We got to stay in step with him. Because the steps of a good man y'all don't want me to preach like that. They're honored by the Lord and he delighted in his way. Okay, let me preach to y'all. Y'all don't hear me. Okay, I got to show you something now. Now, why I'm in recovery, watch this here. I'm trying to hear from God. I'm trying to get directions. I'm trying to get instructions because I'm operating in confusion and I don't understand why I'm going through what I'm going through and how long I'm going to be going through it and why they do this to me and why they say that about, am I talking to anybody in here that ever been there? Don't understand when is it going to end. I know it's got a time limit on it because the Bible says if I can see it, it's temporal. That means it's subject to change. Look at your neighbor and say, quit tripping. Your situation is subject to change.